Hello, Jack Ewins here. Today I want to talk to you and show you the Jurassic Park Laserdiscs. I haven't got all of the different kinds that you can get, but I'll talk about the ones I own at the moment. If you don't know what Laserdisc is, this was a video format that came out during the late 70s, where back then it was going through names like Disco Vision and all that, but they settled on the name Laserdisc. They're basically like vinyl records, what you'd get with music, but instead with film, and instead of just having the soundtrack on, they are the films essentially. So here you can see, which I'll talk about in a minute, is Jurassic Park 1, which is absolutely just an amazing set. I think it's from Germany, even though it's in English. You know, there's no German parts. I think this was a German make of the Laserdisc, but I can't be 100% certain. If someone in the comments wants to confirm that, please do. This is the letterboxed version of Jurassic Park, so it has the black bits above the screen. This is an amazing Laserdisc. And the Lost World one here. I'm not really going to talk much about the Lost World one. I mean, I'll just do it now. The Lost World Laserdisc isn't much different from what we got on DVD and Blu-ray. I mean, obviously the quality is different. I'll talk about that in a minute. But the only thing really different on here I can see is this picture of this raptor here. I'd never seen that before outside of the Laserdisc. It does have on the Laserdisc a behind the scenes feature right at the end after the credits, but this is a behind the scenes sort of documentary that is seen on the DVDs and Blu-rays, about 98% certain, very specific, but 98% certain that we've seen all the footage in that. But it is cool that they put that on the Laserdisc, and this was around the time, this was just before DVDs hit the market, and I do like that the Lost World has some quotes from some reviewers on the back. This is cool. The Jurassic Park letterbox, this is the one I'll be playing in a minute, because, you know, versions of the film, some Laserdiscs you do get different versions of the movie, different cuts that didn't make it on the DVD or Blu-rays. Most notably is, the one that I know most about is E.T. There's a cut of E.T. which has Harrison Ford in it that, you know, if you've looked this up on the internet, you've probably already heard that. So I bought these hoping that there was, like, you know, restored footage, obviously doubting that there would be. The most interesting one I want to see was Ellie picking the leaf off one of the trees, which it's seen inside the Jurassic Park theatrical trailer, but it's not on any deleted scenes or anything. But alas, these didn't restore any new footage. They're exactly the same cut as what you get on VHS, DVD and Blu-ray. I'll talk about the differences actually in a minute. This one, if you open it up, has some really cool pictures in it, and has the cool the gates, the Jurassic Park gates, and it's cool that it has the full behind the scenes picture of, or production still should I say, of this raptor where you can even see its feet. I don't think I'd ever really seen that picture in full. It looks like it should be a poster or something. I'd love that as a poster actually. There's no behind the scenes features on this. And then on the back, just got pictures, much like you'd get on the VHS version. Yeah, very cool, very retro looking. I do like that they have a picture of space, I guess kind of like the Universal logo in the background, but yeah, it's very cool. And this version, God, well, I could talk ages about this one. So let me, I can't grab it, I've only got one hand. Let me just open this up. So, comes in this cool box. Yeah, okay, so here you get two other packages with the same design of the raptor skeleton on the front. Yeah, so you've got chapters and sides. With Laserdiscs, they don't fit, as big as the CDs are, they don't fit the whole movie on one disc. Just shows you how technology has progressed to Blu-ray now and how much we could fit on one disc on that. But this has two sides to it, leading up to when Nedry shuts down the park, and then sides 3 and 4 pick up from when the T-Rex escape right till the end. Comes with this cool booklet, which has the same design on it again, but if I quickly flick through it, it talks about what is DNA, and goes into some of the facts. There's a frog and a naked dude. Yeah, so they got this artist came in and did all the pictures of the raptors and everything, and they don't look, I mean, I can see where he tried to capture the Jurassic Park look of it a little bit, but they look different, and I kind of like them. They're not like, I mean, his jaw looks a bit funky, but yeah, I really like the artwork in these. You got all the loads of different dinosaurs there. Yeah, that's just what is DNA book, and then you got this cool DNA sort of poster, I guess, the key to life and evolution. Yeah, it's just information on DNA and more of the drawings by that same guy. The best thing about this Laserdisc is this, which I've seen another review on YouTube by a guy who talked about this, and I agree with him completely. This stark yellow booklet is absolutely beautiful. Like, it just looks amazing. You open it up and it's got this really interesting piece of artwork, which is obviously, I think it's by that same guy. It's of a raptor looking in the bushes. However, its eye is a piece of amber with a bug in it, which I thought was quite interesting. Very cool. And I think this is the same sort of booklet that you got with the VHS. If you watch my collection video, my first Jurassic Park collection video, you'll see that I pull out a little booklet that came with the VHS. And there's that picture again. And basically has the same information as this, but smaller. There's a really interesting picture of Ellie here. Production still. Yeah, some of the dinosaurs. And then this really cool map. Yeah, they got the Dilophosaurus looks weird. The raptor looks pretty good, but then the T-Rex, I mean, that looks nothing like the Jurassic Park T-Rex. What is he thinking? But yeah, pretty good. This here is the Laserdisc player, this beast here. I don't really need the control today to sort of show you what I'm going to do, but this is a VHS player up here, as you can tell, and this is the Laserdisc, and it just shows you how absolutely massive it is. If I press eject, we should get the CD tray come out. Yep, so that's like a normal CD. If I get one, let's get the new Daft Punk album, pop that in. So you can pop CDs into Laserdiscs. I'm just going to show you how the player sort of works, and then it should start playing. Yeah. Nothing comes up on the screen for the CD player. I don't know if it's different for other Laserdisc players, but yeah, it just plays CDs as well, which is, if I stop that now, it does play CDs as well, which is pretty cool. Let me eject that. There we go. Pop that back. But this, if I close that and turn that little light off, get this ready. If I press eject, this is the Laserdisc tray. Yeah, look at that. It's totally sweet. Laserdisc is really a novelty. There's no, you know, you have to either be like a collector or a stupid idiot like me to want it in any shape or form, because it's just so inconvenient how huge these all are. But anyway, this, if I pop it in, is a Laserdisc. You have to be quite careful with them. I'm being quite harsh on mine. You'll be able to see me in the reflection. Hello there. Look at the size of that. That's just ridiculous. Yeah. Okay. So pop it in. You can see it says side 1. You have to have the side number facing upwards. I thought it was the other way around because I thought the laser was going to read it, but alas, I was being stupid. Then you just pop it in. Press play. So there we go. That's what it looks like. Now, you're probably thinking, well, I can't see any difference through your video, which the only way you'd have to see the difference is if you own a Laserdisc, I guess. I think the frame rate's a little bit slower, and every now and then you can see grit on the screen like you would at the cinema. And the sound is a little bit different, very subtly. And the colours are a bit different as well. But for me, I don't know, it feels more cinematic. Let's turn that down a little bit. Yeah, it seems more cinematic than what you get in other video formats. I mean, I've watched all of these. I've watched The Lost World and Jurassic Park, both versions I've got, and there's no difference in cut or you know, any extra footage or anything compared to what we got on VHS, DVD or Blu-ray. The main difference, which I will be able to show you now, I have to swap the disc again. Yeah, I'm not really going to sell Laserdisc to you, really. I mean, if you have to keep swapping the bloody discs. There we go. I'm using one hand, so I have to be extra careful. Okay, so I'm just watching the end here of the Jurassic Park Laserdisc. Yeah, as you can see, it looks absolutely stunning, I think, anyway. Has this different quality to what you get on Blu-ray. But I'm playing this certain part because it has a very good example of the main difference between Laserdiscs, DVDs, VHS and Blu-rays, as I keep saying, all the other different formats. So as you can see here, Grant runs up to Hammond, doesn't want to endorse his park. Now here you go, the T-Rex grabs the Velociraptor. This is, I'm building this up a lot. This isn't going to be amazing. So if you look at the T-Rex's nose, you can see the whole of its nose. Okay, now if I pause that, then swap the, sorry about this, swap to HDMI. I have the Blu-ray set up already, and we're going to watch the same scene as what we just watched there, but on Blu-ray. If I can press play. Here we go. So this is the same scene on Blu-ray. Sorry if the screen flickers, my camera doesn't like the screen. So this is Blu-ray, which again looks absolutely amazing. Now remember I said about the T-Rex's nose at the top of the screen? Watch this. Do you see? Cuts it completely off. So the main difference between Blu-ray and Laserdisc is that with Laserdisc you actually get, let's say this is the screen, you get more of the footage. Like the Blu-ray would be down here, whereas the Laserdisc opens it up a little bit. That's because Laserdiscs are taken straight from the actual cinema reels, or the film reels, that has the entire footage on it. So the only thing extra you get with Laserdiscs are the sort of border edges of the screen sort of open up a little bit, which gives it more of an open, broader feel compared to Blu-ray. Blu-ray is way better, I would say, in quality, obviously, and sound. Laserdisc has this sort of weird charm where you'll watch it if you like the novelty like I do. Anyway, that's my short rundown of the Jurassic Park Laserdiscs. I hope you enjoyed it, and I promise I do look after these, even though they're all like this. Yeah, it's just been a bit of a fumbled video with one hand trying to do this. Anyway, yeah, I hope you enjoy. Remember to subscribe. I've been Jack Ewins.